Here is the blueprint for training tutorial number 5. The material that we are going to use is aluminum 6061 and can be found off www.emastercam.com. We will be referencing this blueprint throughout the geometry creation and toolpathing of this part. Hello everyone, and welcome to training tutorial number 5 in the Mill Advanced Training Tutorial series. As you can see here, I've gone ahead and established my grid under grid settings and changed my default wireframe color to a dark blue. I did this by going through step number 1, which is setting up the graphic user interface. I'm going to continue on with step number 2, which is to create the revolved surface wireframe. It is important to know before we get started that you need to change this to 3D. If it currently says 2D, simply left click and you can toggle between the two. Also, you'll notice that our T/C plane is listed as top. We need to come over to the side here and select G view. We will then come up to the top and select front WCS. You'll notice now our toolpath and construction plane, or T/C plane, is now listed as front. So let's get started. Come up to the top and select create and select rectangle. From here, insert the value 2 and give the height -1 and hit enter on your keyboard. Also, make sure that it is not anchored to the center and select the origin here. When this is done, select OK and select fit to screen so you can see the rectangle a bit better. Come up to the top and select create, hover over line and select parallel. Select this bottom line here and sketch above it. Insert the value 0.25 and hit enter on your keyboard. Once this is done, select OK. Come up to the top and select create, line, and hover over endpoint and select it. Grab the endpoint here and sketch to the bottom right hand side. Once this is done, we need to insert the values up here. Come up to the top and give the length 0.25 and hit enter on your keyboard. Then come over to the angle and make this 350 and hit enter again. Select apply when done. Come down to this endpoint here and sketch to the upper left hand side. Give it a distance of 1 inch and give it an angle of 150 and hit enter on your keyboard. Once this is done, select OK to finish. Come up to the top and select create, hover over arc and select arc endpoints. Once this is done, update the radius to 5 and hit enter on your keyboard. Select this endpoint here followed by this endpoint here. Mastercam will give us 2 arcs that we need to select. Select this bottom one here. Once this is done, select apply. Update the radius to 1.5 and hit enter on your keyboard. Select this endpoint here followed by this endpoint down here. Again, Mastercam will give us some arcs to choose from. Select this one here. Once this is done, select OK. Your geometry should look something like this. Come up to the top and select Edit, hover over Trim Break, and select Trim Break Extend. In the Trim Break Extend option, select the Divide key, and delete this line here, this line, and this line, until your geometry looks like this. Once this is done, select OK. And come up to the screen here and select Fit to Screen. Now that our wireframe is established, we are going to use it to create a revolved surface. Come over to the side here and select Isometric WCS. When this is done, come down to the bottom and select Surface Color. From here, our current color should be 136 via the default. We're going to change to this red color here, or you could simply type in 12. Once we have this, select OK. Come up to the top and select Create, hover over Surface, and select Revolve. We are going to partially chain it, and we're going to select this line here, followed by this line here. Once this is done, select OK on the chaining dialog box. From here, we will update our start angle to be 247.5, and our end angle is going to be 292.5, and hit enter on your keyboard. Select this axis of rotation here. Once this is done, your geometry should look like this. Select OK and Fit to Screen. Come over to the side and select Top WCS. Also come down to the bottom and make sure to toggle 3D now to 2D. Once this is done, come up to the top and select Create, hover over Line, and select Endpoint. Grab this endpoint here and sketch to the bottom left hand side, somewhere down here. Make sure that the line length is 1.8 and hit Enter on our keyboard, followed by an angle of 270 minus 11.25 and hit Enter on our keyboard. Your line should look like this. Select OK. If you prefer it not to see the surface in the background, simply hit Alt-S on your keyboard to shade it. From here, we will make sure that the line is correct. Select Isometric View so your line shows that it's pointing outward like this. Once we verify this, come up to the top and select Top WCS. Come up to the top and select Create, Point, and select Position. We're going to select Fast Point here, and we're going to insert the value of 0, negative 1.25 and hit Enter on our keyboard. Select OK when done. As you can see, a point will be created here. Come up to the top and select Create, hover over Line, and select Endpoint. Select the point we just created and sketch over to the left hand side. Insert the values 0.35 for the length and change the angle to 180 plus 25 and hit Enter on our keyboard. Your line should look like this. Once we have this, select OK. Come up to the top, select Create, hover over Fillet, and select Entities. Change the radius to 0.15 and make sure Trim is turned on. Select this line here, followed by this line here. As you can see, our line will be deleted and our fillet will be created. Select OK when done. Come over to the far right hand side and select QM Points. This will highlight the point we just created. Come up to the top and select Delete Entities or hit Delete on your keyboard to get rid of the point. Come up to the top and select X-Form, hover over Mirror and select it. Hovering over our line, I'm going to hold down Shift on my keyboard and click it to highlight all the lines here. Hit Enter on your keyboard. I'm going to mirror about the Y-axis, and I'm going to make sure Copy is turned on. Select OK when done. As you can see, a magenta color and a red color will appear. If we want to get rid of these, come up to the top and simply select Clear Colors. Come up to the top again and select Create, Arc, Endpoints. Give the radius a value of 1.8 and hit Enter on your keyboard. Select this endpoint here, followed by this endpoint here, and grab the bottom arc that is suggested. Once done, hit OK. Come up to the top and select Create, hover over Fillet, and select Chains. Select one of the lines here and hit OK. A Refillet and Existing Fillets will appear. Select No. Come up to the top here and change the radius to 0.15 and make sure that all your parameters align to that of your training tutorial. Once done, select OK. Your part should now look like this. Come up to the top and select Fit and also shade your part by hitting Alt-S on your keyboard. Your part should look like this when the background is shaded. Once this is done, select Isometric. As you can see, the wireframe currently sits above our surface here. Select the top view again. From here, select X-Form and go to Project. Highlight the wireframe by holding down Shift and selecting it, and hit Enter on your keyboard. Grab this icon here, project onto surfaces. As you can see, my surface is already shaded. If yours isn't, simply hit Alt-S on your keyboard to toggle it, or come up to the top and select Wireframe or Shade. Once you have this wireframe selected, select the background surface here and hit Enter on your keyboard. We want to make sure that Surface Projection View and Find Multiples are turned on. Once you have this, select OK. From here, select the isometric view, and you can see that our wireframe now sits on top of our surface. Once this is done, select Clear Colors and select Top View again. Highlight this wireframe here by holding Shift and clicking. Come up to the top and select Hide Entity here. Go to Analyze and select Chain. Highlight the wireframe here and select OK. Select OK once more. You'll notice in Analyze Chain that the number of chains is 1, number of entities is 10, overlapping entities is 0, and number of direction changes is also 0. Select OK when done. Come up to the top here and select Hide Entity so you can see your part again. Select Isometric View so your part looks like this, and select Alt-S so we shade it. Holding down the Shift key, I'm going to select the wireframe here. I'm going to come up to the top and go X-Form and select Translate. I'm going to translate about the delta Z and give it a value of -0.25 and hit Enter on our keyboard. Your geometry should look like this. Once you have this, select OK, come up to the top and select Clear Colors here. Once we have cleared our colors, come down to the bottom and select Surface Color here and change it to Color 2, or this dark green, and select OK. Come up to the top and select Create, hover over Surface and select Ruled Lofted. From here, select the chain here and select Reverse, followed by the chain here and select Reverse again. Select OK when this is done. As you can see, our surface will be created here. Select OK. Come up to the top and select Create, hover over Surface, and select Trim, and select Two Curves. Once we have this, Mastercam will ask us to select a surface and press Enter to continue. Holding Alt-S on your keyboard, select this surface here, and hit Enter on your keyboard. Now the chaining dialog box will appear. Select this wireframe here, and select the Reverse button if need be. Select OK when done. Come up to the top and select Normal. Make sure Normal is listed as 0.1. Make sure that we have Delete selected, and we also have Split Model selected as well. If this is turned on, please turn it off. Once we have this, come down to the bottom and Mastercam asks us to indicate area to keep. Select a surface to be trimmed. Click this area twice. 1 to create the green arrow, and then 2. Select OK when done. From here, we will go ahead and come up to the top and select X-Form and select Translate. Mastercam asks us to select entities we wish to translate. Select this surface here and hit Enter on your keyboard. We will select Move, and we will move it along the delta Z at a value of -0.2 and hit Enter on our keyboard. Once this is done, your geometry should look like this. Select OK, come up to the top and select Clear Colors. Come down to the bottom and change the surface color from a dark green, number 2, to a orange, or number 138, and hit Enter on your keyboard. From here, come up to the top and select Create, hover over Surface, and select Fillet, Two Surfaces. Select First Set of Surfaces and press Enter to continue. Select this surface on the inner pocket here and hit Enter. From here, we will select the wall surface and hit Enter on our keyboard as well. Please note that a warning message with No Fillets Found might appear on the screen. Just select OK if it does. Change the fillet to 0.0625 and hit Enter on your keyboard. We also want to select Trim and Auto Preview. As you can see, a fillet on my screen appears. If a fillet doesn't appear on your screen, simply come to Flip Normal and make sure that the normals are flipped in the direction of mine as well. To change this, you could simply select each of the surfaces on the inner half to change the arrow direction. So the bottom should be facing up, and this wall here should be facing inwards. Select Enter when you're happy with this, and select OK. Come up to the top and select Fit to Screen. Come down to the bottom and make sure 2D is turned on. If you currently have 3D on for any reason, simply left-click and toggle between the two. 2D should be on from our previous operations. Come over to the right-hand side, and in the Z depth here, make it -1 and hit enter on your keyboard. As you can see, our grid will now fall 1 inch below our absolute Z0 here. Once this is done, come up to the top and select Create. Hover over Line and select Endpoint. Specify the first endpoint. We're going to select this endpoint here and sketch to the bottom left-hand side. We're going to insert the value 1.75 and we're going to make it on an angle of 292.5 and hit enter on our keyboard. From here, grab this entity and sketch to the right hand side. Insert the length 0.45 and give it an angle of 345 and hit enter on your keyboard. Once this is done, select OK. Come up to the top and select X-Form and select Mirror. Select this line here and hit enter on your keyboard. We're going to mirror by selecting a line. Select this line here. As you can see, since copy is turned on, it will mirror about this line here. Once this is done, select OK. And come up to the top and select Clear Colors. Your geometry should look like this. Come up to the top and select Create, hover over Fillet, and select Entities. We're going to change the fillet radius to 0.0625 and hit enter on our keyboard. We're also going to make sure that trim is currently turned on. We're going to select this line and fillet it to this line here. If need be, zoom in so you can see this a little bit better and select OK. Come up to the top and select Edit, hover over Trim Break, and select Break 2 Pieces. Select this fillet here to break, and we're going to indicate the breaking point at this midsection here. As you can see, our line, or our fillet, will be broken. Select OK when done. Select these lines here, and hit Delete on your keyboard. The next step is for us to create a draft surface with 10-degree draft angle. Come up to the top and select Create, hover over Surface, and select Draft. Once Draft is selected, it will ask us to select a line, arc, or spline. Select this line here, and select OK. If you're having a hard time seeing it, simply zoom out. Change the length to 0.75 and hit enter on your keyboard. Also, change the angle to 10 degrees and hit enter on your keyboard as well. Your part should look like this. When this is done, select OK, come up to the top and select Isometric and Fit to Screen. Once this is done, come down to the bottom and change surface color to number 9 or the dark blue and select OK. Come up to the top and select Create, hover over Curve and select Curve at Intersection here. Select this surface and hit enter, followed by this surface here and this surface here, followed by enter again. As you'll notice, a curve will appear on the part. Leave the ribbon bar alone and just select OK to finish the command. As you can see, our wireframe is now represented here. Come up to the top and select Create, hover over Surface, and select Trim, and select Two Curves. Select this surface here and this surface here again. Hit enter on your keyboard, and in the chaining dialog box, make sure that chain is selected. Select the curve here, and select OK from the chaining dialog box. Once this is done, we want to make sure that delete is selected and that we have normal set to 100 thou. We also want to make sure that extend curves to edge is turned on and that we turn off split model. Once this is done, indicate the area we wish to keep. Select this area here and select it again. As you can see, your part should look like this. Select OK when done. Come up to the top and select Create. Hover over Surface and select Trim again, but this time we're going to select Two Curves. Here we will select this surface and this surface. Hit enter on your keyboard. Again, in the chaining dialog box, make sure that chain is selected. Select the chain here. Once this is done, select OK. Up in the top bar, again, make sure delete is selected, that we have normal set to 100 thou, and that we also have extend curves to edge turned on as well. Select this surface here and select it again. As you can see, your part should look like this. Select OK and fit to screen again. For the next step, we have to mimic what we did on this side, creating the wireframe and surfaces, and do it on this side. So instead of actually creating all the wireframe and all the surfaces on this side like we did in the previous operation, I'm going to do something that saves us a little bit of time. I'm going to mirror this side to this side. So let's get started. Come up to the top, select X form, and select mirror. Holding the Shift key down, select this entity here to grab all three line entities. Also, select this surface and this surface here, and hit enter on your keyboard. I'm going to mirror it about the y-axis, and select OK. As you can see, the surfacing and wireframe will be created on the opposite side as well. When this is done, select Clear Colors. From here, we will go up to the top and select Create, hover over Surface, hover over Trim, and select two curves. Select surfaces and press enter to continue. I'm going to select this surface here, followed by this surface here, and hit enter. In the chaining dialog box, I'm going to make sure that chain is selected and select the chain up here. Once this is done, I'll select OK. I'll make sure that delete is turned on. I'll make sure that normal is set to 100 thou, and I'll make sure that extend curves to edge is also selected. I'm then going to select this surface twice to trim it, and select OK. Once this is done, select Fit to Screen and Isometric again. Your part should look like this. Come down to the bottom here and change your surface color to 138, or the orange color that we were using in the previous operations. Come up to the top, select Create, hover over Surface, select Fillet, and select two surfaces. Select first set of surfaces and press enter to continue. Select these two surfaces here, followed by enter on your keyboard, and then this surface, followed by enter again. We need to make sure that the fillet radius is 0.0625, and when we select auto preview, our fillet should appear. If you receive a warning message, just select OK and come up to the top here and select Flip Normal. Under Flip Normal, this surface here should be facing inwards, followed by these two surfaces facing inwards as well. If this arrow is facing upwards, simply select this surface here to adjust it and move it down. Same goes for these two here. Hit enter when done. Also, if your fillet doesn't look like mine, simply come up to the options menu and make sure that extend surfaces is turned on. Select OK when done, and select apply. Rotate your part and do the same for these surfaces on the other side. Select this one and this one, hit enter, followed by this surface here, hitting enter. Select apply. Grab this surface, hit enter, followed by this surface, and hit enter again, followed by apply. This surface, enter, this surface, enter, select apply. And lastly, we're going to grab this surface, hit enter, followed by this surface here, hitting enter as well. Once we have this and our extend surfaces is turned on and our normals are correct, your three fillets should look like this. Select OK when done. Once this is done, zoom in a little bit. Come up to the top and go Create, Surface, and select 3 Fillet Blend here. Select the first fillet surface. Select this fillet, followed by this fillet and this fillet to create the 3 surface fillet blend. Select Apply and do the same for the other side. This one, and this one to create that fillet blend in there. Select OK when done. Select Isometric and Fit to Screen. Your part should look as shown. Come up to the top and select X Form and go down to Rotate. Instead of selecting all the surfaces, I'm going to come over to the right hand side and select QM Surface. Hit Enter when done. This dialog box should pop up. Make sure that you give it a number of 7 times that we're going to rotate this entity, and we're copying it. We're also going to move it on a 45-degree angle and hit enter on your keyboard. As you can see, your part should look like this. Select OK when done, and it should load up. Select the isometric button and fit to screen, and select clear colors. Once you do so, your part should look like this. We are now going to set the normals. Come up to the top and select Edit and go to Orient Normals. From here, we will come over to the right hand side and select QM Surfaces and hit enter on our keyboard. We will then select OK to flip the normals. Once this is done, we are now going to move some entities onto a new level. Come down to the bottom and make sure that 3D is turned on. Come over to the far right hand side and select Level. We are going to name Level 1 Wireframe Geometry. And we are going to make Level 2. Under Level 2, we're going to name this Toolpath Geometry. Once we have this, select OK to leave the level manager. Come down to the bottom here and change your Z depth to 0. This will make our grid come back to its absolute Z0. Once this is done, on level 2, as you can see here, come up to the top and select QM Surfaces. Once we have this, I want you to come down to Level and right click. When this bar pops up, simply go to Move and select Use Main Level. Select OK when done. Now, when I go and left click Level in the status bar, you can see I'll have 34 entities on level 1, and under Toolpath Geometry I'll have 256. Once this is done, I'm going to go ahead and turn off level 1 to make it invisible and select OK. Come up to the top and select File and go to Save As. Save it in a location where you can find this. I'm going to name mine Tutorial Number 5 and save it under My Documents under Mill Advanced and select Save.